What's up, everybody? It's the 30s perspective. We're back
Yeah,
at it with another one. We got Tokay Digital on here.
you know.
We got B Mike.
Hey.
We got Stand Tall and Thrive.
Hey, what's up, world?
My name is Sherelle Unique. And yeah, we might have Alicia join us. You know, you never know what's going to happen tonight. You know, the party is full of surprises.
I've been surprising y'all so far.
Yeah, you definitely have been.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get into one of these topics. I'm going to turn my little air conditioner down. Okay. So a mom went to jail for having her young 5-year-old daughter assist her with Brazilian wax.
Mhm.
Assist her how?
By literally waxing women's vajayjay.
Oh, wait, not just her own, but other people's?
Other people's clients' vaginas.
Okay.
Wait a second. A 5-year-old.
A 5-year-old.
Was she talented?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, small hands.
This guy, man. Small hands is not needed for this situation.
I mean, listen.
For this situation, you might want to have bigger hands. The bigger hands, the better.
Well, you being a vagina owner, you know better than me. I'm sure. I'm sure you don't want a 5-year-old walking up to your pussy with hot wax.
But
I don't, and try to edit so I don't have to do as much editing later on.
Edit? Oh, we keeping the PG now?
I mean, semi. It don't got to be full out, but
Okay, fine.
Vagina? Is vagina okay?
Vagina's cool.
okay. Because the network television can use vagina in the so we can use
I don't know.
Then
I
we
just,
will use vagina. Vagina it is.
So she was arrested. She's an
Okay, so but based on what? What is the legality of the situation? Why can't this person wax?
This is how we end up with weird ass laws on the books.
Listen. From an article that I'm found online.
I'm just asking because listen, if a kid can sell oranges on the side of the road,
Karens don't like that.
She waxed dozens of clients.
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Was she professional at all times?
But she didn't have her.
She posted it, mom posted it on Facebook. And the Memphis Police Department enlisted the help of the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force to help identify the mom. And yeah.
But what's the crime?
I'm trying to find it.
What's she charged with? Like reckless endangerment?
I know what the question is. I'm trying to find the exact charge. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
All right, take your time.
Again, who are these people that are completely okay with a 5-year-old walking up to you naked with a hot wax?
If the child is professional and good at it, why are we gonna stunt that? There are kids
because
out there.
I'm not even going to find out if she's okay at this.
So how she's going to get better at her craft? Kids are out here building Lego castles and getting Guinness World Records. This kid could be the youngest professional waxer and just.
I got you.
So
but then I'm thinking about this too.
Are you telling me, Chris, aka Tokay Digital, that you would be okay with a 5-year-old waxing you?
I'm a whole guy.
Men get waxed as well.
No, men get waxed too.
Okay, let me put it this way. I am not comfortable doing that in any capacity, so I don't seek out individuals who practice said.
Now, also, if your kindergartner say, "Dad, I want to wax," and you be like, "You know what? That's a great hustle. You could have done lemonade. You could have had a paper route, but no, we're gonna go with waxing of kitties."
A job is a job. The kid performed a duty and didn't. Listen, they were professional about it. They didn't giggle and go. So here's the thing: the maturation of this kid, they were able to do it and it not be a caricature of the business, but in actual, they took it serious.
Now, what's interesting, you even think about this, right? For her to be proficient at this job, professional level at 5, she must have been getting trainers when she was like 3.
I mean, you put
Come on.
what is
This
it?
is harsh
1,000
work
hours?
environments. You don't know what kind of cats was brought up in there.
The kid was
Yeah,
gloved up.
that too.
They were
And-
gloved up.
In addition to what kind of cats was brought up in there, this is hot wax that a child is involving itself with, and not just involving itself with, putting this wax on another human being, hot wax on another human being's genitals.
So wait, so here's a question though. Did anybody who got said hot wax put on their genitals by this 5-year-old file any complaints? Because
no, you know why? Because if you go to court and say I got burned by a 5-year-old that waxed my cat, you're going to get laughed out the courtroom.
What I'm saying is she was charged with child neglect. Now I don't know.
How is it neglect? I'm in the other room. I'm watching on the camera.
I don't know why it's
that way. I hope that's even creepier.
Here it would be an Ewok charge. That's reckless endangerment of a child.
It's reckless endangerment of cats.
How is it reckless endangerment of a child? Like, no harm is coming to the kid. The kid is handling wax that is at a temperature.
If you handle a vagina that is not a safe vagina, there's STDs.
She's gloved up. She's following all of the.
You know, you're making a lot of assumptions about this process.
You really are. Were you there?
But the reason why I'm doing that is, but prior to this whole thing coming out, how long was this kid doing it? They were 3 doing it.
She did dozens.
So listen, by this point, this is a master.
That could be 100 vaginas.
What is it? What is it? Donald Goines that says it 1,000 hours or whatever, or 1,600 hours or whatever. However many hours it takes to become proficient and perfected.
She did not have she didn't have a license.
So what? There's people out here that cook food that can give you salmonella and all these other things that have never followed not a food safety.
Right, but if that person was 5 years old, who are you going to complain to? It's your dumbass for eating 5-year-old chicken.
She's not even old enough to work at all.
So
at all?
No, that's not true. There's still
unless she's a model or an actress.
But that's the thing. That shouldn't matter. If you can have a child, if you can have a fetus act on camera and they're working, if this kid is able to do that job, so be it.
So you're telling me it is not considered child endangerment if you have your 5-year-old work at a steel mill?
No, he's trolling.
No.
Right.
Listen, steel mills are a little different. All right.
Hey, they both got hot flowy shit.
One's liquid metal, one's just wax.
Hey.
One
wax. Have you ever been burned with wax?
I was gonna get there. I'm saying liquid metal, yeah, you're losing the limb. Hot wax, 3rd-degree burns at worst.
You know what I'm doing for both situations? Not letting the 5-year-old do it.
But that's a choice. You can choose whether or not to let this child pour hot wax on your genital region.
This child.
The answer is always no.
No, but how many of us in here sold lemonade or the old Kool-Aid machine where you had to put the ice in it and crank it? It's a cheese grater, right? You're a 3-year-old with a metal cheese grater. If you put your hand in there, you're losing a digit or two, right?
Especially that's that 5-year-old's own digit. They're not just sacrificing vaginas for this 5-year-old.
You can lose a digit. You're not losing much. I mean, it's not the same thing. They weren't down there with a sharp object.
Don't know. You weren't there. You don't know what she was doing to get the wax back.
And let me say something too about this sharp object. When people wax, after you have first of all, let me ask you, have any of you been waxed before? Anywhere?
No.
After getting waxed, when they don't get
I've had wax poured on me, but not for this purpose.
Okay. After getting a hair removal wax.
Okay.
Here we go.
When the hair is not removed, they go in with tweezers.
Okay.
And tweeze every strand that was not removed.
Okay.
So you
You
up?
tell, yeah, she does not have the muscle dexterity, the fine motor skills of 5 years old. There
So
are
wait,
adults who can't tweeze well.
but wait, what if she was doing eyebrows? Y'all get your eyebrows done. What if she was able to tweeze eyebrows? We would let that go.
I
If
wouldn't
she's
want no
tweaking-
5-year-old tweezing my eyebrows.
but what if she's
No,
fine
I
at it?
don't think
Wait,
she should
hold
be
on.
doing it.
I don't approve of child workers.
Ageism. He's like ageism. This is ageism.
Exactly. Listen, because I've experienced ageism recently in my own life. And I'll
What
get
were you? Wait, no. What were you too young to do recently?
it's just some old people trying to pull old people cards on me, talking about they've been alive longer than me, so they ain't got to listen to the directions. And I'm like, that's crazy because I'm better at this, and you're senile, and Alzheimer's is kicking in for y'all, and you're mad at me for telling you what to do. But
Were you chasing them with wax? Because I'd probably tell you no to.
I mean, I'm not good at it, but I can learn.
I'm not gonna find out if you are.
Listen, y'all are grown men, and y'all don't even want to be in close contact with every vagina.
No, but this kid is a professional. This child
Kid is not a professional. That's part of the problem.
She was. She walked in there, was suited up, greeted him.
So, I guess it depends on your definition of professional, because a lot of people feel once you get paid to do a job, you're considered professional. So she was.
Right.
There was money exchanged for her services. Sounds so bad.
You're on his side with this foolery?
I am not. I am so not. I'm so against 5-year-olds and wax.
Stand tall and thrive. Can you
Any-
let me know what you think about this? You're on mute.
I don't want the 5-year-old making candles. I don't want the none of the wax for the 5-year-old.
Yourself, bro.
He might be having some difficulties like I was earlier.
Can you unmute him as the host?
No.
Just trying to help him out.
Yeah, no. I understand what he's saying, but you know,
Okay,
My
wait.
bad. I was doing something.
Oh,
okay.
what's
Well,
your thoughts on this? Stand tall. You're the only one we haven't heard from.
Hold on, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Huh?
You didn't want to see me.
While he's
I
doing
know.
that for a second. Anyway, I'm just saying they can tweeze, they can do a thing. They're
I'm
proficient.
back.
All right, go ahead, bro.
All right, so I don't agree with the whole 5-year-old girl in a waxing shop. I don't know, man. They shutting that whole thing down. That's in my opinion. They shutting it down. If anything goes wrong with her in it, they shutting it down.
But it didn't.
Facts.
But
Facts. I'm just saying. I mean, that's what's going to happen. Like, there's
But
going
it
to be
didn't
charges.
happen.
Yeah, not yet.
Dude.
he ain't gonna let you troll us tonight.
Not yet.
But
I'm just being
when
real,
it does
though.
happen, you're gonna be like, oh, it's cool. Like, that's what insurance is for. Like, what the fuck?
Oh man, that's a bad situation, bro.
That's all the
No.
way he said.
No, you know
Bad
what?
situation.
You know
Hold
what?
on.
Fine. The next time you go to the doctor, I hope your old doctor is 5 years old, Doogie Howser with the shit, and you cool with it.
No, but wait.
I'm
Wait.
approaching you with the Q-tip.
Hold
Right?
on. Hold on though. If we let these young people pick and choose permanent decisions in this world, you don't think that they're capable of doing a job?
You know you're gonna be online saying all this, right? I hope you
Wait. Permanent
I-
decision.
I- stand on
What?
business. I
I'm
hope you stand
standing
on
on what I'm saying, period. If you can pick and choose if you want to be a Pokemon or not,
Right.
I'm done
then
with
you
you.
should be able to pick and choose what profession you want to go into, and that includes waxing.
I mean,
vaginas.
you got a point. But
Yeah, you
you
don't.
know, at some point though, she got to grow up. Until she's grown, you know, she ain't really got much of a say so.
So, you know what? Fuck it. We'll start giving driver's licenses to anybody.
They do.
Oh,
They
that is
don't
not-
have
You gotta
No,
be
they do.
can't even
16.
give
They do.
consent
They do.
for
They
for and we know that waxing is not a sexual thing, but you
Right,
can't
right.
give consent sexually until you're a certain age. So you should not be able to touch random people's genitals
No, you can't do that.
Either. You can't
if you-
give consent for none of that.
Hold on, you can consent to change your gender.
Listen,
No, don't listen.
listen.
If you
I
can
didn't
chop off a
say
body part,
I didn't say I was for that when it comes to kids.
but they do it. So now we're playing semantics. Who does it fit best? Are we gonna now go because this individual might have been of color that we do it? Do we charge them for that, or do we not champion
But
this
here's
as
the
a
question.
pioneer?
Do people changing their genders impact other people's shit like that? Like if
It's a
the
medical
mom,
thing.
And
no, because if you make a decision for yourself and it's fucked up, it only affects you. If for some reason that happens,
Right.
this situation, we are endangering the vaginas of dozens of women.
You're endangering genitals of thousands of individuals who are choosing to do it and then grow up and go, I made a mistake at 2 years old.
No, but they made their own. They made a mistake that only impacted themselves.
so let me ask y'all this question.
You know what?
Side question. Does the fact that this woman put this on social media change anything for you guys?
No, because to me, whether you reported to the news back in the 80s or what, it don't matter what the platform is for me.
See, I guess for me though, I'm looking at all the different areas where they've used child labor, right? And you
This is your argument. Go ahead.
let me walk you into child labor laws here.
Okay.
We had nail salons where you got toddlers painting nails and doing pedicures and manis. Sherelle took part in child labor. You got Brazilian blowouts. You got kids in there learning that early. That's illegal. They're not estheticians. They didn't go to barber school, but they're still doing it. You got kids who put in weaves early.
None of those.
Don't forget culinary.
Burns.
But what I'm saying is they're using chemicals, the hair dyes, all these different things that they're doing.
And you saw what happened to Tina's hair in the movie. It fell out because she was a teenager working with fucking relaxer.
I'm just saying, she didn't have a proper teacher. Her mother
and genitals and a 5-year-old don't go in the same.
Listen, we've all saw Karate Kid. Wax on, wax
off. This guy
was 17.
Okay, we changing this subject. I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
Funny guy, man.
All right.
Yo, you're hilarious for that one.
He really is.
Next
everyone's with little rascals and shit. Like,
it don't surprise me though.
Next conversation. How we feel about these Diddy allegations? These new
Diddy's fried. He's fried.
Allegations out here.
Oh, man.
What do we think about that?
It's bad, man. It's getting bad for him, I'm sure.
I think it was just me and you, Sherelle, when we had the conversation where the Cassie allegations had come out. And since that conversation, it's gotten so much worse. So much worse. But in some ways, it doesn't surprise me because, again, this is where I even brought up before with him and Mary J. Blige riding around New York, snorting coke.
You gonna say that on every episode?
Everyone.
Hey, and I will say this
that's the first time I heard that.
Mary J. Blige sang better on the drugs.
Yes, and getting beat up. Sorry, I don't
know about that one.
I don't condone domestic violence. I don't condone it.
You just Tina Turner, man.
Yo, he's like, Ike and Joe had the right formula. Whoop their ass until the hip song.
I'm saying Casey was doing his thing. And then she put a hit out. Literally. Terrible, but I digress. But with Diddy,
nothing about this Diddy situation surprises me at all. Nothing in there was like, oh man, this is what? I'm like, oh well,
Right.
that makes
He did it to himself. He did it to himself, man.
I mean, this wasn't
End
a
of the
I
day.
never saw it coming moment, right? You
It
can't.
was not. It was not a nope.
Yeah, like you had to wait for this. I mean, he's been
Come
zesty
on.
forever. Yeah, I mean,
Justin Bieber, you got Justin Bieber, you got Usher.
no, go back. Take it back to
Oh
112.
yeah,
Take it
yeah,
back to
112.
take it back to
There's a reason
Heavy
why
D and the Boys.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
Diddy was not
You're right.
able to keep any of his artists. They're all gone.
Yeah,
None
And
of the
they're all
artists.
majority of them are broke.
dead. Broke and dead. Broke and
Oh,
dead.
that's because he definitely took all their money.
Yeah,
But
broke and dead.
yeah, he doesn't.
Allegedly.
But let me ask you this question. Let's look at some of the people that he worked under, especially at Uptown Records. You had Andre Harrell.
Right.
Yeah.
Andre's. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he was Clive Davis. Clive Davis was training him.
See, Clive. I needed somebody to investigate Clive Davis.
listen, if you
I
investigate
feel like
that,
after Clive passes, God forbid, I feel like the floodgates are gone. It always takes that one thing for the floodgates to be open. So like Cassie's lawsuit was like
Right.
the opener for Diddy. I think Clive passing away or
know
something
what?
crazy like that would be like the floodgates.
They don't have to wait for him to die because I mean, ever since Whitney died, I think people are afraid to bring out shit about Clive because Whitney said some shit. All of a sudden, she face down in a pool,
right,
in a bathtub.
Right.
No,
her daughter died the same way, which is
right.
crazy.
But you know what? This is the thing because you said God forbid. We ain't giving him long life no more. He's been here. He's done enough.
Well,
rituals.
I don't wish death on folks.
I'm not wishing death. I'm just saying natural causes need to occur soon. But
natural causes need to
Damn.
occur.
But you got to think he's done a lot of grooming himself. But him being at the top of this thing, everything is trickled down. And with the Cassie, I hate to say it because I still love and I'll always be a Cosby kid. But you know, Cassie Hannibal Buress Diddy. You know, she brought a thing out and then everything followed.
Yeah,
you know?
Domino effect.
Absolutely. And you got to look back at the early artists, the people he's taking advantage of, all of it from Uptown Records to now. And Diddy has always been a snake, and you've seen it. Because even the Locks told him, like, dude, we come to the office and it'll go down. Like, he knew that he couldn't manipulate that situation like that. Because
the Locks were money, power, respect.
He had Pac set up the first time when he got shot in the studio.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Diddy had his hands in all of that. That's allegedly.
Now, do y'all think?
Right.
Do y'all think that he will ever go to jail?
That's like going to Disney World.
No. In true Diddy fashion, he'll have someone else go to jail for him.
Yeah.
He does that all the time.
Yeah.
That's how Shine ended up in jail.
Yeah.
Shine was in jail because of Diddy.
Yeah.
Didn't even pull the trigger. Didn't have nothing to do with it. But he's like, I'm gonna take this charge for you. And
I thought Shine did pull the trigger though.
No. Shine did the whole bid for Diddy, and then he was like, "I'll take care of your books. You can have all the cigarettes and ramen packets you want."
Right. Make your chi-chis. You got exquisite chi-chis in here, dude. But
Shine is probably set for life for that shit, man.
Who y'all think is gonna be the next to talk on behalf of this Diddy thing? Like for real, I would love, and I know these people probably ain't gonna say much, but like I would love if Usher says something. I would love if Mary J speaks out. Mace, I feel like Mace is teetering. I feel like Mace been trying not to go any
Mace isn't gonna do that. Mace is not gonna betray Diddy in that way.
Yeah, I feel like he's been teetering though.
I don't think that though.
I think something could push him all the way further to the edge.
I don't.
With his protection.
I don't think that Mace has loyalty to Diddy like that anymore because every single time Mace came back to do a deal and Diddy held money and then Diddy or Mace never paid it back or whatever, is because he knew that Diddy was going to hold his publishing. So he's going to take that money and invest it elsewhere. I don't see him really protecting him from that.
We'll see. I want to see Faith Evans come out and say some shit. I want to see,
what we got to do is look back and see whose persona changed once they really got in there with Diddy, because you can see the femininity come out of certain artists when they get on Bad Boy. And you know, rest in peace, Craig Mack and Black Rob and all that. But you saw a change in these people. Loon then went way left there for a minute.
Right.
I mean, and you look at Loon killed the one dude or whatever, but you think what could have triggered that? Diddy didn't touch you at a party, and now you questioning your whole life.
No, I know identity came.
I don't know. Hey, maybe the 5-year-old came to wax.
Aubrey O'Day, she's planning to sue him allegedly, and so is there's a girl named Tiffany Red. She's planning on suing him too.
I mean, Dylon needs to get in there too.
Hey, he is the 5 best rapper of all time.
Dylon.
Allegedly,
He spits hot fire.
Allegedly,
he spits hot fire. All right.
Allegedly, 50 Cent. He's making a documentary called "Surviving Diddy."
I'm here for it.
I need it. I need the ultimate troll to troll the best.
And you know, 50 ain't gonna hold back when he
I
does.
need it in my life. I wanted it.
21 questions. He got 21 questions. What's
hey, yo, when that come out though, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, because
who else did he produce?
Huh?
No, I was saying, who else did Diddy produce for? Because he's executive produced for a ton of people who even weren't on there. So you gotta
we'll be here all night trying to go through that list.
We can't.
You think about a lot of the young boys that came in though.
That's a rabbit hole, man.
There was this dude named Jerome Chowders. He's from my hometown. He's from Akron, Ohio. Jerome Chowders had a record deal on Bad Boy with Diddy. I believe on Bad Boy, but definitely with Diddy. And he came back. He left out of one room screaming.
See?
He now, like, he had a whole, like, from what I heard, alleged mental breakdown. Look up Jerome Chowders. He came out with maybe like 2 songs. He's from Akron, Ohio. He was a young kid, prodigy.
Listen, reach out to him. Let's get an exclusive.
Yo, for real. No, that'd be hot.
Right.
Not to capitalize on his misery.
Right. No,
I'm saying let's get into it.
Yes.
Jerome Chowders? Yeah.
Make that happen. Make that
Go
happen.
ahead, Sherelle. You the producer. Produce.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, right. Jerome Chowders, his songs were, let me see, Too Old for Me.
Oh, shit.
Too Old for Me was the name of the song.
Oh, goddamn, man. Wait a minute. That's as bad as R. Kelly's Age Ain't Nothing But a Number with Aaliyah.
Listen, that's not the song I thought. That is not the song that I thought you were gonna say.
He used to wear the Kango hat to the side. Like, if y'all look him up, you'll probably remember.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who's? Yeah, he was.
Right, now I gotta see this dude.
Same age.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Same age as us. Well, I don't know how old you are, Stan Tall, but same age.
And see, that's Diddy's predatory space, allegedly. You know, that's what he hunts for.
Oh shit.
Young barrel cakes.
It looks like okay.
Listen, that's why I had him go to Junior to get the cheesecake.
I mean, Flavor Camp sound wild in itself.
Flavor Camp.
That was what that's
Diddy. That's where Usher was. Usher was at Flavor
Camp.
Camp.
Usher with the Flavor Camp.
Flavor Camp.
It's like
Diddy's
Diddy's Neverland Ranch.
Wait a minute. I don't give a damn.
It was Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was there too.
I'm not going anywhere called Flavor Camp. What?
Yeah, well, hold up now. You say that, but if you was a kid and like someone said, look, you gotta go to Flavor Camp, we'll make you rich and famous.
No,
like super rich and famous.
You know what that sounds like? Hey kid, you see this white van back here with no windows? I have candy for you. I wasn't the kid to walk over to the candy van.
What kind of candy is it? Rich and famous candy?
I don't give a damn. I'm not going to your van. That was Diddy's white van, allegedly.
You say that. Now, hold on. You say that, but if somebody would offer you $1 billion right now to go to Flavor Camp,
You going to flavor?
You going to flavor
No.
camp?
Yeah, you
No,
going.
I'm not. Listen, me and
Why?
me and Gaffy Eddie are not going to flavor camp.
You going to
And
flavor camp?
everybody, no.
Yo,
I
You're
would
going
be
to flavor
all up
camp.
in flavor camp like.
I bet you would be in flavor camp. I'm not sacrificing my grippers to nobody.
Yeah, but you ain't know that was on the table.
It's called
yeah, that's something
flavor
else. They didn't
camp.
know about it.
They ain't
It's
know.
called-
You
it's
don't know
called
till you get
flavor
there.
camp.
I mean,
we
they were
making-
But
kids.
yeah, but
Listen,
you know what I
you
mean?
probably think it's like Craig Mack flavoring your ear, like.
That's scary to think about now too. Flavoring your ear. What you doing? Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. We are not going to flavor camp. We're not making candies and chocolates. You're not Willy Wonka.
Look, you so strong standing on flavor camp, but you wasn't that strong about this kid Brazilian waxing stuff.
There is a whole
Mind on business. Keep that same energy.
There is a huge
Right?
difference.
So
Damn.
he's okay with little girls waxing vaginas, but some little boy goes to flavor camp, fuck no.
You got a problem.
'Cause something ain't going down right at flavor camp. It
No.
just don't-
Something goes down right at the beauty shop.
Clearly it did though. She went down and was professional.
She went down and was professional. That's what he said? The fuck is that?
All right,
You
let's
went
change this topic because this topic is crazy.
You picked 2 child cases. I didn't pick these topics.
Right. And then expected us not to talk about it.
I talked about cool sword fights.
There were
Well-
a bunch of sword fights. You had sword fights in the classroom and sword fights in Flavortown.
About since we did mention Usher, let's talk about the Super Bowl halftime.
Oh man.
Okay.
B Mike,
Uh,
yeah. What do you think about it?
I wasn't disappointed. Definitely better than some other halftime shows we reviewed on this show. It wasn't bad. I thought, you know what? I thought for all the songs that Usher has, he did it well. And that was a lot of choreography and a lot of intricate planning that went into that shit. So I thought it was good for what it was. I mean, is it my favorite halftime show? No. Is it near the bottom? Not at all. So yeah, it was cool.
Okay. Okay. Stand tall, how you feel about it?
Honestly, I think he represented. Like he did what he
Yeah.
could in a short, amount of time. He had so many songs. I mean, he's been doing it for 30 years.
Right.
So, I mean,
It was a song for
that.
millennials. It was a whole show for millennials. Everything.
I mean, I wish he would have performed Lovers and Friends because that's one of my favorites. But I mean, he did good. I like the roller skating thing. I like when Alicia Keys came out, and they did their little duet. It was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best either, but it
Right.
served its purpose,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
We'll have
Halftime is game
Toke
time.
talk, and then I'll say mine after his.
I already know what he's gonna say. Go ahead.
So do I. That's why I'm going after him.
That's because we had conversations about this. But
Yes, sir.
no, I was not entertained. I'm sorry. I wanted to be. I really did. I was like, Usher, great, but it was not. Like I had mentioned, I feel like the whole Diddy allegations kind of put a stunt to it because he did help produce the first album, right? So I think that you could have took it. It's the evolution of Usher, right? If we're gonna do it, let's give him the flowers, but give it the right way, right?
He's
So
over there like, man, I can't even tell he went to Flavor Camp. The fuck
Right.
is this?
Right. I'm disappointed. Flavor Camp should have made an appearance.
Now you want Flavor Camp to be around.
If Flavor Camp is a thing now.
Pick a
Can't
side.
even tell Flavor Camp was. What is this shit?
Look, Gaffy Eddie nicknamed it Flavor Camp. But
Oh man.
no, I mean, like I said, even having Chris Brown make an appearance, that they've done stuff together. I get it. He's persona non grata with a lot of people because 20 years ago he gave somebody a concussion. But let's move on and let this man be great because he's great. So I feel
Yo.
like he should have been there to be able to represent the artistry that he's presented and brought.
I dare you to go online right now and said that the Super Bowl halftime show was missing just more Diddy and Chris Brown.
It's a great
and
take.
See the reaction you get.
Listen, I acknowledged it had it not went left.
Off with his head.
It wouldn't
Oh,
have
I dare you right now. You know what was missing? I mean, more Diddy and Chris Brown. Okay.
Guys, we needed it. More dancing, more baby oil moments. You know, that's what they would do. They would have done that equally.
This is sounding.
Listen,
real flavor campish.
That's what he does.
Now, wait. You know what? Now, I want you to say it was missing more Diddy, more Chris Brown, and more baby oil, and see what happens.
Listen, that's what these women like, right? That's the era that this stuff comes from, right? That's that's the era. Yeah,
all right, you good? You said everything.
I mean, listen, but also when you get down to the Little John and Luda stuff, the energy wasn't there for them, and they wasn't doing nothing.
They're 50 years old.
So then don't do songs that require you to be active.
Will Allen was out there.
Okay.
Okay, so
it could have been better. It was.
They literally. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Go ahead. Tell them.
They literally had a marching band, skate scene. They had a person shot into the air. They had hundreds of dancers. They had several wardrobe changes. They did several #1 hits. He brought out will.i.am, Alicia Keys, her, Luda, Jermaine Dupri, Little John. He sung live.
Okay.
And he was not off.
That's difficult.
He ran.
Extremely difficult.
Yeah, it is.
He ran and worked an entire football field.
No, he didn't. He did not run the whole field. He was in the middle of the field.
He worked an entire football field doing numerous dance numbers in addition to the skate scene.
That's what he does.
In addition to singing live.
That's what he does.
Outside.
He does that too.
He does not.
He has a whole residency in Vegas.
His residency in Vegas is inside, but let me finish my review.
And it's over, by the way.
Good, because Diddy pulled out.
Oh. Stop, but Diddy pull out all the time. Dude, stop.
Let me finish my review.
Jokes.
Let me finish my review. He has several nuggets from past artists. He paid homage to Michael, to Prince, to Teddy, to he did everything an entertainer could possibly do on,
except for he didn't have enough Chris Brown, Diddy, and baby oil.
When I tell you one thing, it is so hard as an entertainer to entertain some of our people.
Oh, so now I'm our people? Is that what we're doing? I'm our people?
What else do you need? At this point, they should have just booked a Marvel hero to come and entertain y'all fools, because it's humanly impossible to do any more than what that man literally just did on that stage.
I can't disagree.
I disagree.
There's not more. I know he wants women beaters and pedophiles and baby oil.
Right. As an entertainer who has sung on stage for 3 and 4 hours myself, he literally couldn't do any more than what he just gave you.
But wait a minute. Because we had people supporting my argument where I said he was gassed out in the first 30 seconds of doing this thing. Listen, hold on. Hold on. Let me say some words. You're talking about people getting thrown in the air, shot in the air, whatever. It wasn't him. So why is he losing his ability to do what he does? Listen,
he did not lose his ability to do what he does.
Hold on.
You were wrong.
He dances every night. His cardio should be good, right? We know
dancing every night and performing on a football field.
It wasn't the whole field. Stop trying to play.
He worked the majority of that field.
All right. Hold on, wait a minute. Was it half a field?
It was in the middle of the field, like everybody
ever. Hold up. Okay, so it was half a field, 50 yards. he does not perform on 50-yard stages all the time.
Okay, but he wants to grind on everybody's woman down there in Vegas and whatnot. Kiki Palmer.
Hell yeah.
He want to do all
Yeah.
that. He got energy for that. He
You
ain't got
hate.
energy.
It's the Usher effect.
At the end of the day, you're a hater.
It's not a hater. He could have.
are.
Listen, first off, stat. Me and you had this conversation too. He could have
Yeah,
paced
we did.
himself in a different way, had different numbers to keep breath control. Even though you're live,
Let's be
you
very
can pace
clear.
yourself in a
Let's
bunch
be
of
very
different
clear.
ways, and they're all still hits.
Let's be very
All
clear.
still hits.
I'm not I don't know what you do, Stand Tall, but I'm probably the only one on this podcast who's literally sung for 3 and 4 hours. Straight up.
I mean, I know what goes into it, but yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I do too. Wait, and here's the thing.
Not
What
rapping,
does karaoke count?
not
Karaoke
rapping, singing.
but
It's
this
a
is the thing.
whole
Does
nother,
Karaoke count?
it's a whole nother beast when
but
you're
this is the-
singing on stage.
And I get that.
So let me say something. Let me say something to your point. Had Usher started that segment out of breath, winded, like you claim,
Mm-hmm.
he would not have been able to complete that show successfully because he would have been out of breath and winded. You cannot complete those dance moves. You cannot sing on pitch and on key. You cannot add in a skate scene. You can't work that much of the field. What he was doing was pacing. How you processed it as somebody who don't do that, who don't sing for 3-4 hours straight,
So here's the thing, though.
is how you processed it.
But here's the problem. If you're going to do something like that and you want it to look flawless and seamless, right? Then you got to then take an assessment of and say, listen, how is this going to translate on camera? He's been in the game too long to not have thought about that.
Well, he could have
Hold on,
like the rest
hold
of
on.
them, because majority of artists on stage do a bit of, including Beyonce, does add in a little piece of lip syncing, just
So-
for pacing.
And listen, but
Could
here's
have
the
added that, but he went authentic, and I'm
Wait.
cool with it.
Wait, and I
You know what?
appreciate the authenticity, but how many breaks did he have in between? Because you have will.i.am saying stuff and moving, and him not saying words. When he went to do the costume changes, he wasn't saying nothing.
You
Other
ain't
people
gotta
were
be
doing-
saying something because you're still
Listen,
physically
I get it. He's moving.
moving.
Listen,
You're
I
still
get it.
walking, running to the back. You still taking everything off. You're moving.
All right.
All right,
I
hold
got
on.
the solution. I got the solution to make Tokay happen. Forget the Chris Browns and the Diddy's and the Baby Oil. All we need is the Rockefeller Explosion band. See, he's smiling. You know it. See,
He needed Superman to come in there.
the Rockefeller Explosion band, the Chuck E. Cheese rivals.
Listen, all I'm saying is
Usher needed.
you got the live band doing stuff. You got Little John doing stuff. You got Luda. You got her. You got these moments where you could have paced it to make it come off so just, I don't want to use the word tight again, but it would be
No,
more
use tight. No, use fat. You use fat. We use that today. Go ahead. You don't use old shit as tight.
tight. It would have been more cohesive. had we thought
Cohesive?
about-
Was
How
the
can you
bomb.
add in? You can't have a cohesive show when you have 30 years of music you're trying to fit into like 12 to 15 minutes.
Right?
That's a
how
lie.
the Marvel
Not
movies
going
look
to
Wait a
be
minute,
like
wait a
that.
minute.
cohesive.
First off, wait. Prince, Aerosmith.
It's not going to be
Mike,
cohesive. They gotta
stop,
put all them
stop,
songs in there. There's
stop.
going to be highs and lows and elements
Listen,
that's going to be
listen.
because it's too much going on.
No, what you're doing is trying to give Usher a pass. 'Cause
No,
the
I'm
other
not.
artists- hold
What
on,
you're
hold on,
doing
the
is trying
other
to hate
artists-
on him.
No, the other artists I even referenced are bigger than Usher. They literally created the halftime show because of Michael Jackson. Then you have Prince do Prince's everything. Come on,
Well, yeah,
Aerosmith
because Prince.
Yeah,
did
but
Purple
I'm not. I didn't go
in
in
the rain.
comparing.
in the rain, Purple Rain.
Prince
in the
ain't-
rain.
Prince ain't running around as much as Usher. Now, Prince is amazing and Prince is better. I ain't trying to say that. I didn't go into this comparing the two, but Prince wasn't. I'm gonna rewatch, but Prince, and I bet, was not doing as much physicality as Usher.
No, because Prince don't got to do all that. He's Prince.
He's Prince.
Beyonce. She had Formation. She had the Destiny's Child breakdown. So again,
Even
have other
Beyonce
artists-
wasn't doing as much physicality as Usher. And
So
I
wait,
say that because when you add in skating to it,
So wait,
And you
though.
add in live singing the whole entire time. It's
All
like
right, so
another-
wait. Hey, so okay, when's the last time you went roller skating, man?
I don't do those things.
And
But
See? Yo,
wait,
I roller
but-
skate.
hold on,
I got
hold
my
on.
skates with me right across the room
But
right now.
I'm about to
It's
crush.
not-
I'm about to crush everything.
no, I want to hear what he got to say about roller skating.
Hold on.
Dude, it is tiring as fuck.
Okay. Now, here's what I'm gonna do, because I wasn't gonna disclose it yet because I'm still in training. But since we want to talk about gassing out and doing stuff that requires cardio, I've been training for professional wrestling. So I'm in a ring, running around, doing stuff that most people can't do, because you will get gassed out in 20 seconds.
But you're
This is
not
what I'm
singing,
doing.
and you're not singing on key
Listen,
after your match.
right.
You're
You
not
know what
singing
you know what you're doing
key
during, you know what you're doing
on
during the
pitch.
match?
You're not singing
He ain't,
key on
he
pitch
ain't
during
singing
your
on
match.
key at all.
You literally, first off, don't try to bring my vocals into this. I ain't never seen I was a singer. Just
It's the
saying.
people who had the most to say couldn't do not even a portion of what this man did.
But what I'm saying is the cardio training that I have to do is 10 times more.
You
than
ain't
the-
singing though.
I
The
get that.
cardio training that it takes to be a wrestler is different.
It is. But if I could sing, I would then be able to out-sing him.
Because when you're
No.
doing your wrestling moves, while you're doing your wrestling moves, how often are you thinking about your breathing and your diaphragm?
Every time, because you have to figure out if you can lifting this next person, doing the next spot. You're moving
Yeah, but
around.
No, I got
That's
you.
just
But
breathing, but you're
are
not literally using that breath to produce a beautiful sound on
Like,
pitch and on key.
No, you're
not only
be
that,
able
you
to
have to
move.
hold those notes.
Right, but you have to be able to move too. You can gas out in
Yeah.
no time doing that. So
But
But I'm
what
saying it's physically impossible to start that gassed out. It's same with wrestling. If you start gassed out, you're dead.
right. So what I'm saying is him picking his choreo was stupid. He made horrible decisions, and no one wants to have him own that.
I like the choreo. I couldn't
Listen,
do it. It was
But what I'm
good to
saying,
me.
what I'm saying is as an overall performance, it
you know
became
what?
subpar because he made
Subpar? When you
The
got
the next time you do a wrestling match, I want you to sing an Usher song the entire time.
for real.
just to be an ass, act like I wouldn't.
Yup.
Be,
And we and the rest of us need to pick what that song's gonna be.
We gonna show up and we gonna record it for the 30.
I want that. I want to see you sing, and the audience is gonna be fucking confused. They don't give a fuck.
This is what he needs to sing. There goes my baby.
right.
There goes my
Exactly.
That's funny.
All right, new topic.
Oh, no, you know what you could do? You could sing "You Remind Me" straight to that wrestler. You remind me of some girl I knew. Just go ahead and start singing.
You don't
what
have
you
to
do.
call.
There we go.
Make
And I want you to do that one arm handstand that Jimmy does too. Do that shit.
I'm done with this.
See how well that song comes out.
Listen, I'm gonna be dying.
Right? That's the whole point.
I know
Yes.
what it takes. I get what it takes. He should have picked different moves.
I like the moves. I was cool with them.
I bet you
Now, the
were.
only critique I heard that I was like, okay, I can see that is I didn't like the transitions. I couldn't
Exactly.
connect with the transitions. That's the only critique that I heard that I'm like, okay, I'll give you that. But what can you do?
It's kind of hard to transition from Cirque du Soleil to the marching band shit. From
I mean-
drumline to that.
No,
yeah.
they were talking about musically.
You know why? Who wasn't
30
on the
years.
transitional board? Who wasn't there? Diddy.
Diddy don't do that shit.
He does.
I don't need Diddy.
does.
No,
Diddy-
he don't.
He would have connected all of that and made it make sense.
DJ Khaled produces more shit than Diddy actually does.
Well, now.
Even before, he had other people. He would tell them what to do. He ain't touch shit.
Listen.
Listen.
So why didn't Bieber show up if Diddy wasn't there?
Bieber didn't want to. He invited.
Because Bieber went to Flavor Camp. That's why.
I
He was
mean,
traumatized.
he got his merit badges from Flavor Camp.
He got his merit badges.
So I didn't want to talk about this topic. Well, I didn't anticipate talking about this topic with three men on the potty, but
Now I kind of want to know what's the merit badges at Flavor Camp. Yeah. Anyway, what's this topic you don't want to talk to us about?
well, I
Because
say
so
I
far,
don't want to.
These topics have been crazy.
Right.
I'm not saying I don't want to. I just didn't anticipate that I would be having this conversation.
I feel like this is going to be the most normal conversation we're about to have. Go ahead. What is it?
I don't know, man. It's been too wild on this episode already. Are you guys familiar with the Reesa Teesa viral?
Finally, something normal.
Situation?
Yeah, this is a simple catfishing situation.
I'm not aware.
Okay,
You gotta
so
I'm not even.
I'll put it up. I'll give y'all a little. This woman did 50-part video on
TikTok. That's the crazier part.
On
How you do a
TikTok.
50-part series and kept everybody's attention?
yeah.
Oh.
Who the F did I marry is what it's called. She started out just answering a question. It was some questions, something like, what's the worst thing an ex has ever done? And it went from her answering that question to turning into this 50-part story.
So it's trapped in the closet for 2023.
That's what it really literally is. It
Oh.
literally is. This man lied about everything to the point where it's like he would be holding conversations with people and he'd be like, yeah, babe, my brother said, hey, every conversation was fake.
Oh.
Wow.
Every conversation he had in front of her was fake.
How do you do that?
He's talking to nobody, but she's not hearing on the other end that it's nobody. So he's literally holding these conversations. And it's
Was he schizo? He was schizophrenic or something?
after the fact.
Wait. Are you saying that the phone was off and he was just talking? I didn't know about that. So he
could have talked to Siri at least. She'd have talked back.
He lied about being did he say he was a CEO of some company? He was like, he lied about being the head of a company.
Okay.
He lied and would tell her like certain individuals were dead that weren't dead, like certain family members, or he'll be like, yeah, babe, my ex's daughter died, like, and later on she found out the ex daughter never died. He took her to a cemetery. Yeah, my here's my parents' grave. Never grave. He took her to all these different houses. He was gonna buy her houses. He'd tell them like he was gonna pay for it, but whenever it came down, and this was multiple houses that they went and looked at, and he's like, yeah, I can see my man cave being in here, that part. Whenever it came down to proof of income, he would never like show his income for real. It was stuff like that. Like, it was wild stuff. It was stuff like that. But
I'm still all right. I get, there's a story here. However, as a millennial, is what we're talking about. I heard crazier shit on Jerry Springer. So I wasn't like, oh my God, what happened? I'm not, like Ricky Lake had crazier shit happen.
Right.
Well,
I'm not
kind of out crazy people.
Oh, I understand it's her true story, but people act like this was like, oh, did you hear this crazy story from like? It's not that.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean,
he
lied to his wife. I mean, how many stories are that? He lied to his wife.
No, it's not that cut and dry. Like he lied to his wife. He faked his whole identity, who he was. Yeah. Lied about. Like it's not like lied to his wife. No, this is like every single thing he said for years was he was a pathological liar.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
okay. So it's It's like 3 seasons worth of MTV's Catfish. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all it is.
To a degree, but a catfish is when you're that person's not around you. Like you don't see them, they're online. This
So
person,
he took Catfish into a whole new level. He's the master catfish. He's
He's a con artist. It's like
He's
a
a
bunch of
con-
other con artists.
yeah,
The
he's
same thing with
Yeah.
the Tinder swindler, the same thing.
yeah, it was along the lines of the Tinder swindler, but worse.
Well, wait,
That's
no.
true crime, murder mysteries. All
Hold
the
on.
time.
What was the one chick? What was the one chick that faked being a debutante or whatever? There was a whole show about her or whatever they made for Netflix or whatever, right?
Are you talking about the creating or Anna?
I've seen that.
The
I've seen
Anna
that.
thing or whatever.
That was a good show. She did the same thing.
So right
But-
there, how come
she's a
she gets a
con
TV
artist.
show? Okay, so why does she get a show and get glorified to an extent, and we vilify him? It's the same behavior.
Because he wasn't as cool about it.
Well, they could change it. Take creative license, switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, well, she
No,
just
you're
went on
saying we
TikTok
should
and
not
said-
vilify him and we should give him a show.
They vilify or they give everybody else these shows, but
Let's
he
just
gets
focus
vilified.
on him.
Why can't it be a black man?
Exactly.
Get it?
Exactly.
Are you really like?
No,
What
no,
you really
no,
doing?
I don't know. You know why? You know why? Because black men don't cheat. There you go.
Right. Right. But
Nope.
technically, he ain't even black for real. He's something else.
Yo,
Okay,
yeah, he's
Stan
something
Tall,
else.
how you feel
Nope.
about this?
I feel like it's nothing new. I mean, I've seen
Right.
stories on it like time and time again, you know. But he's a black man?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a black
that what it
man.
Oh, okay. See, that does kind of change things a little bit.
In what way?
Just because, like all the stories I've seen, it wasn't even black people.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
that'll be the first time I actually heard, and it's not publicized.
Oh, it has been.
That's
Oh, it's publicized.
Yeah, like
oh,
since this was
Oh, Reesa Teesa's big right now.
yeah, since this went viral, she ended up on Good Morning America. She's on the Tamron Hall show. People are sending donations.
Where's this dude at?
Look, he ended up responding. So did his ex-wife. So did his former stepson. So did his brother. I think his brother may have said something, but yeah, like it's literally trapped in the closet.
I'm trying to figure out what his response was. She lying though. That's like all
Here's
he
what
can
his
say.
response was. Yeah, everything she said was a lie. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth that I caught you sleeping with Bradley and then we broke up.
Oh shit, Bradley.
You
It's like
know,
Bradley.
Like Bradley was so random. Like
Who's Brad? Yeah, I want to
there
talk
was
to Brad.
nobody named Bradley. There
it
was
reminds
nobody.
me of Steve Wilkos. Steve
So wait,
Wilkos.
so
Maury.
he made up her lover? That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
he made up her lover.
Wait. But what if he didn't and she's using this to also try to like make him seem crazier?
No,
What
he's
if-
crazy.
Yeah.
He even
Oh, it's crazy.
men
Because
even
there's
men are
nothing
in
he
the
can prove.
comment. Men who have watched it are in the comments like, bro.
Listen,
Like
I haven't watched it yet. So I don't
later
know.
on, he was
Yeah, right.
he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. I guess she found it out way
I
out like
thought so. That's what I said.
yeah. As a
If I was him, I'd be hurrying to get diagnosed with something too.
none of his family. Well, he was diagnosed as a kid, but she didn't find this until
Oh.
after all of this, after she went viral.
Okay, so now we're gonna vilify individuals with mental health.
Yes, we are. Because when you out here lying, saying that people are dead when they're fully alive,
That's what he struggles with. So now he can't have his struggles.
who are you the champion of the underdogs tonight? Like, what are you doing tonight?
The devil's advocate on everything. Which
troll
okay,
king.
I can play the same game with him. It's just I'm not
He's
doing
the
it
troll
here.
king. And sometimes it is you. Usually it is you. You took a night off.
Yeah, I did because he is hitting out the park tonight.
Yeah, I got to look into that though, because I wasn't aware.
Look,
Dude, it's
if
trapped-
you're
it's just
ever
trapped in the
bored,
closet. You don't gotta look at it.
if you're ever bored for 6 hours,
Oh,
Don't pick that shit.
then watch
Yeah.
it because it is entertaining from first episode. Like the fact that he's holding full conversations with folk that he never was on the phone with at all.
So right there, you're making light of individuals with mental health issues. He was on his Fisher Price roto phone having
I
conversations.
was so thinking about that.
See? He can't talk to his imaginary friends. They are his friends.
You
Mr.
know what?
Fucking
Hey,
guy.
that reminds me of the Water Boy when Coach Clown was on the phone in his high heels talking to nobody on the other end of the phone.
See?
I just hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
Well, I mean, have y'all ever dealt with a swindler?
I've
No,
dealt with a
because-
schizophrenic.
I
Have
don't
you
know.
ever like literally dated a swindler?
No, because
I mean,
I didn't get tricked like that.
right. Even though this generation of women love to what?
Now, I've been in bad relationships, but it wasn't like, you know.
Oh, hold on. You remember
Imaginary.
Tasha?
Would you say?
Don't use names.
Oh,
Don't use names.
you
Yeah,
remember
nah,
her.
yeah. She just rhymes with Sasha. Yeah.
You remember? Yeah.
Oh,
that-
listen,
that
wait.
person.
All right, so do you mind if I tell the story? Because it
Go
tripped
for
me
it,
out.
bro.
The story
Go
tripped
for
me
it.
out. All right,
It's
so this
all
is
you.
what
You got it.
we're talking 2000 because my daughter was here, so this is like 09, right? Was this 09?
Yeah. Oh,
How old was she in 09?
She was older.
Like-
She was older. I can say that. She was older than us.
No,
Was
no,
she
no.
old enough to wax vaginas?
I'm talking about my daughter because her daughter was older.
Alara?
Yeah. No, you ain't got to say my daughter's name.
What was your
I mean,
daughter old enough to wax vaginas?
I said
No,
Sapphira, bro.
No. My daughter was not old enough to wax vaginas.
But she was like
might
2
have
years
been-
old, 3 years old.
Yeah, we'll give her that. Yeah, around there.
Okay.
She was in her apprentice stage. She was still learning.
Okay.
She wasn't,
All
she
right.
wasn't proficient yet. But no, so this is like my brother. I've known him since we were in elementary school, and just he came to stay with me. I had a nice size house. I was like, come on, bro, let's get it. He was dating this woman, and they did adult things, and adult things happen, and she was pregnant for a period there.
Allegedly.
Well, yeah. I guess we can say the whole thing was allegedly,
Yeah.
because as it progresses, she said that she had miscarried kind of early in it, but there was no evidence of any of that also. But this woman could do a thing with her guts, her intestines, that make it look like there was something in there moving.
Wait, what?
So she faked the pregnancy.
Listen, when I say
No, I want to know how you fake baby kits.
listen, bro, I don't know, but it happened.
Yeah.
I was there. I was privy.
Insane.
That's pro level con shit.
See, that's this
Insane.
just like you said, you're not that impressed. But now you saying, oh, that's
Wait,
low level.
I'm more
Look,
impressed by this than I am that other dude.
no, because his stuff was just on the same highest level. It was.
No, it's not. He was not making his intestines jump.
He was.
No, he was making your intestines jump.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So okay.
Rearranging them guts.
She faked her pregnancy. This is
Listen, hold on, wait. But it wasn't just faking a pregnancy. When I tell you, we thought that this woman went to term because she got bigger over, like, literally gestational markers. She was literally hitting them.
So there is a condition of pseudo pregnancies where your body does everything a pregnancy would, but you're not really pregnant.
So here's the thing though. But she kept telling all of us, yeah, I think you guys even did the ultrasound. There was like, she did this stuff.
Yeah.
There was like stuff.
Stands on, you better get
Wait, hold up. Wait, did you go
She
with
even
her
read-
to the ultrasound, or did you just?
Nah, she kept making excuses, but she kept bringing back pictures though.
Man, I can go online and get pictures of ultrasound.
Right. I would question why they were cut, like, a certain part of it was cut off, so you can't really, and then she had the bassinet. She had grabbed the bassinet and everything. Like, she had to
I've
do
heard
the
this before.
She did what she needed to keep her con going.
But
Yeah.
but me and my daughter's mother literally were helping out whatever they needed. We were there. Yeah, I mean, like trying to help. So here comes the thing. Comes down to it. It's like the day she's supposed to have the C-section. They're gonna do the whole thing. Blah blah blah. They go for a walk for a minute. Me and my daughter's mother's like, "Where's everybody at?" Like we're calling. Like what's going on? What's going on? They come in the door. He's pissed. He is over there like not knowing how to be, and I'm like, so I got to turn on my crazy too because I don't know what's happening right now. And
So
like,
it's called pseudocyesis. It's false pregnancy.
but she's able to still do it now. Like it's the thing that she can do.
Oh, so she just practices false pregnancy?
I have no idea.
Damn.
It's beyond me, man.
How did you find out she was lying?
No baby
'Cause
popped out.
she told me she was lying on the due date. The day she was supposed to,
Right. There, no baby popped out. That's what.
So
Right.
wait. So the due date comes around, and you're how does this happen? I need details. I'm sorry.
April
Well,
Fools. Like
I knew what it was when, I didn't see no water break or nothing. I mean, I knew what it was when we wasn't headed to the hospital, when we were supposed to be heading to the hospital. And she just broke down in tears. I'm like, all right, I already know what this is. And she
you were supposed to
explained to
dump
me.
me by now, damn it.
So
You
why
upset.
are you
Yeah.
saying that you knew what it was? Like what? How did you
No,
know?
I knew. She explained to me. She explained to me that. Well, I thought something was up though because with the sonogram pictures.
It looks
Because every
sketchy.
time I wanted to go, she would make up an excuse why I couldn't go or something.
Mhm.
And then there would be a part of the sonogram that was cut off. Like you could see the baby and everything. It was an actual sonogram, but like
But it'd be the
part of it
part
was
with
like
the probably.
with the name or something. It was cut off, like the date and the name or something.
Oh, so you feel
Like
like
it
they're
wasn't
giving
there.
you like a fake somebody else's.
Now
Yeah.
I'm disappointed because it's really easy to Photoshop this name and dates on shit.
But wait, remember this is 09. This is back then.
Yeah,
I mean,
Photoshop was on top of the world.
Listen, I had Photoshop. This is around the time when I was still in art school. So I was still had all the stuff like.
And you tell me you couldn't have faked the ultrasound
bro,
then?
First off, I wasn't faking nothing for her, so that would have been crazy. But I wasn't aware. So again, we would just see it really quickly. I didn't care. I'm a dude. I don't give a damn about no ultrasound.
Hold on, the whole baby kicking.
It looks like a
Doppler
Doppler radar anyways.
Right, it's like a weather
pattern. I
pattern.
believed her.
Yeah.
He did because again, he tried to have faith in the fact that the person he's dealing with
benefit of the doubt
do
situation.
something. Right. Like,
So stand tall.
Mind you, I've never been through this before, so like I wasn't expecting the outcome,
So
I wasn't
stand
expecting
tall.
that.
I had something similar happen to me, but not this far.
Yeah.
So I got more questions. I'm sorry, I'm nosy.
Right.
Yeah.
So
this is like the perfect topic for three guys, by the way. You're asking us about being catfished by a woman faking a pregnancy.
Right.
Nuts.
So okay, you said like the ultrasound was a little sketchy. Was there any other things that let you know like, and then she wouldn't let you go to doctor's appointments, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Was there anything else that kind of stood out to you that was like a little weird?
Not really. Everything else was like on point. Like as far as like her pregnancy and all that. Like
now, was she a big girl or was she skinny?
Nah, she was more on the like thicker side.
She was medium.
She was medium.
Because she got fat over the course of these 9 months. I swear to you.
Right.
Y'all
exactly.
know when
but it's not hard to get fat 9 months.
Why?
But
like you a comedian tonight. You on a roll.
It's not hard to get fat 9 months.
Make a long story short, though, she told me she did it because she didn't want to lose me. She didn't want me to leave her. Like,
way to go, Heifer.
I know, right?
You missed the mark on that shit.
Yeah,
you gotta understand this. At the time we were younger, this is when this man was at his athletic peak. So, he was not the most attractive person.
You calling your friend ugly on this podcast?
No. He wasn't ugly. She was ugly.
Oh.
So she figured she couldn't get nobody else.
nobody better because at that time
Better.
the man was in the gym all the time. Things
So
like
this is the
so-
plan she came up with.
And I was good. Like I raised her daughter real well. Like
yeah, she also
It
had
would
another
have been-
child.
Ah, she had
She had
another
another child.
child.
So wait, listen.
Yeah.
Here's
It would
the
have
thing
been
too,
so
though.
much easier to like just get pregnant than to do what the fuck she did.
For
Listen,
real.
that's what we're
Yeah,
saying
right.
though. Because here's the thing, she stayed with us too. Like I said, me and my daughter's mother, we had a big house, so we were like, yo, my best friend's here, his girl, cool. It wasn't a problem. We had the space for everybody to kind of live there. We were helping each other anyway because she had a older daughter who was like not a toddler. What would she be considered? Like semi-adolescent.
like 7 or something.
just in time to work at the assistant.
Right. So we were just there. We were younger. We were in our
Yeah,
early
right.
20s. Look, we were in our early 20s. So everybody had the ability to kind of help each other. And that's what it was. You know what I mean? We tried to, you know what I mean, do the right thing. But she
All right, Spike Lee, this fucked it all up.
listen, it happened.
So I still got more questions. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Stanton, how did you so okay, here we are, it's the day of, and
Right.
she just confesses to you.
Right.
How did you respond?
Shock. I was in shock because it was something I never experienced. So it was completely new to me. Of course, I was
Yeah.
like furious. I was definitely furious.
Did you cuss her out?
But I honestly, I just remember blacking out. I ain't gonna lie. I just remember
Oh,
blacking
shit.
out.
Did you beat her up?
I didn't beat her up.
I wanted to.
I didn't beat her
You
up.
did.
But I remember blacking out, walking off, storming out.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got me.
And did you like engage with her anymore after that?
Yeah, I tried to make it work. I did, but it just was never the same again.
Oh, you
no.
got a heart of gold. You a Christian?
Yeah.
No,
I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual.
no, I'm putting hot sauce in all the condoms after that shit.
If there's ever a time to cut somebody off,
Yeah.
this is the time.
But
Because
Oh,
she was
time.
cool. I mean, we did get along well. She was cool. Like she was cool. But
Except
that
for
right there,
this
that,
right here.
that was hard
but
to
deal
come back
breaker.
from.
But wait, but also
really
the
was.
thing is too, the way she tried to spin it to me and mine at the time was, well, if I wasn't having the baby, I thought you guys would have kicked me out. And
Oh,
I
so
didn't
she
know that.
manipulated
That's the first
to
time I
keep
heard
a place
that.
to stay.
yes, there
That's
was
the
a
first time I
this
heard
girl
that.
was-
more to it.
She was about to lose you and the house if she didn't have a baby.
Hey, stand tall. You might be
Yeah.
the next Reesa Teesa. Like, you better go viral with this story.
We never really told
You might
nobody
end
about
up on
this.
Good
Yeah, we really-
Morning America too.
Listen,
Yeah,
we never brought this story out, and we could have a million times, but this just happened to this opened up the forum for this to be able to be told. But
Yeah.
it was
I mean,
so crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy because, like I said, even for me, like you got me putting my hand on your belly, and I'm like, there's a baby in there. I
That's
just had a baby.
outrageous.
Right, like I just had a kid, my oldest daughter. So I'm like, okay, I'm used to babies. I see this. This is normal for me. Cool. I'm not thinking anything extra. Y'all know me. I'm an a-hole. I've been an a-hole my whole
Yeah.
life. I don't know how not to. So
Right.
it's just, again, I'm there, but I wasn't gonna kick her out if she wasn't pregnant. You're still dating my best friend. Like I don't care about that.
Wait, but
Yeah.
hold up. But you might again. She thought she was gonna lose that too, so you might get kicked out.
Man,
Wait,
what?
Wait, hold on. Let me get this story a little deeper because even
Shit.
though this wasn't a part of the manipulation, they tried to manipulate me and my daughter's mother because they had another friend who lost their apartment. So we tried to help them out briefly too. Because mind you, I'm coming from
She
college.
brought another friend in there
There was
too
another family.
that came and
It was
stayed with y'all.
friend- It was the
Big-ass
friend,
house.
her dude, and their kid. And
How long
yeah.
did they stay?
Oh, we wound up kicking him out because my daughter's mother had to stop me from hurting people because they got real disrespectful.
So
from-
wait. So you kicked out the family, but y'all didn't kick out the con artist.
Because they didn't know she was conning.
Well,
we didn't know the con was happening yet.
right.
Oh.
We didn't know the fix was in.
So after this, like when did y'all kick her out? When?
Dan Todd, when did you
Honestly, I don't even. like certain
So
things is a blur, you know. I just
Yeah.
I
remember
want to know what was the final straw. If
I
if
remember
that
working it
wasn't
out.
it, what does she do?
Oh, one of the biggest things that pissed me off, because again, my child, and he remembers, they would, she would babysit my daughter while we would go to work, me and my daughter's mother. So I used to work 16-hour days, and then sometimes I would get mandated to do overnights because I worked MHMR. So I was one of the head people, so I had to kind of do things. Since she had to work, and I forget what she was doing. So they wound up taking my daughter to their friend's house. Now this is like a semi newborn, and I kept telling everybody, like, I don't want my daughter outside like that yet, like, please don't do that, blah blah blah. And she did it, and I was like, listen, I asked you not to do this. This is my child. This isn't a game. This isn't a plaything. And it really came kind of down to that too. Like, the second that you aren't listening to me when it comes to what came out of my nutsack, we got a problem.
Wait, she did what?
Yeah. She would baby.
You told her to do what with the kid and she ain't do it?
Not to take my daughter out into the world yet, because she was still a
All
fucking.
Sherelle heard was nutsack, and then it was like, wait, what?
Right. That's all she wanted to hear. She's tuned in. Usher got her flustered. Hear nutsack. She got excited. I get it.
I heard with nutsack. What happened with the nutsack?
To say.
That's awesome.
Man.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know, like,
you know what? That should be the title of your book.
I have
okay?
a question.
Listen to me about what comes out of my nutsack. That'll be the whole title.
And talk. Are you still friends with this girl?
Nah. I flaked her a long time ago. She actually hit me up like on Facebook, thought she could make things work again. I hit her with a bomb emoji. Well, no, she hit me with a bomb emoji because I blocked her. Because at the time I was in a relationship, so I was like, all right. I just got into a new relationship, so I ended up blocking her. And then she sent me a bomb emoji. That was it. Like,
and I haven't talked to her forever either. I think
that was probably a few years ago.
Yeah, she might be on my friends list. I know.
Wild.
I actually tried to refriend her because honestly, she was good. Like, she wasn't.
No,
that was the only.
Tall, you gotta leave that. Never, please.
Good at what?
No, I ain't going back to that. But I'm just saying,
he ain't no friend to you.
I'm still a forgiving person. I'm a forgiving person, though.
No, you can forgive her from a distance.
Yeah, so am I. You forgive for yourself, not for them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's some bull. But I would say my oldest daughter's mother, I think they're still they periodically communicate. I've seen posts or like responses. I was like, oh, okay.
I heard this story before from somebody else. I'm trying to remember who it was, but it was like, yeah, I don't think this girl pregnant. Might have been one of my kids at the shelter for real. But
probably.
Yeah.
You know, those stories were crazy.
I've had somebody like I've later found out that they were bisexual. And then I've had somebody like I helped him out with his rent. He ain't pay me back. And here we are, like, probably at this point, it's probably like 10 years, maybe 11.
You ain't seen that money.
10, 11, 12 years later.
You ain't gonna see that money at all.
He just recently hit me up in the DMs talking about, like, do you ever think about me? Like, I think about the money I gave you that you never paid me back. Like, what are you saying to me? Like,
as long as I owe you, we'll never be broke.
Like, y'all ever, Toke and B Mike, y'all ever been swindled or conned with somebody you were dating?
Okay, so I have a similar story. It ain't go this far. It definitely was. We broke up. I got a new relationship, and then she was like, "I'm pregnant." And then at first it was like, "What the fuck?" But she told you I smoked in a blunt though, which is stupid as shit. But then when I was like, "All right, well, that's cool. Then you know what? Let's do the right thing. Let's make it happen. Let's go to the doctor's appointments and do all the stuff." And then it was all of a sudden she lost it. Oh, I lost the baby. Like 2 days later, after I was like, all right, well, let's schedule the gyno and let's go do the thing. And
right.
Man.
The math ain't mathing.
The math didn't math, and it was. I think she was trying to do the whole, "Oh, we gonna break up, and you just gonna move on and be happy and shit." And then yeah, I ain't got that. We out there making her guts jump. Say, hey, the baby kid, and I be able to take some
Yeah.
Pepto Bismol or some shit. Nah,
Okay, what about you? Any kind of swindle con artist that you were actually in a relationship with?
This will be the first time I think I'll say this.
I feel like this is a joint story, like which just
No,
happened.
no, this is a solo story for me.
You got your own.
I do, and it's crazy. It's not verified yet, but a few people know. This is the first time it will be said publicly, so it's now going to be public information, I guess.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was about 15, 16 years old and messing with this chick. Literally, it is the definition of a one night stand type of situation because really only hit once. She disappeared for 20 years.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
You have a teenager show up at your door like, "Daddy."
bro. No, at church, and it wasn't the kid.
Yo.
Yes.
Showed up at church and thought you was their dad?
No, I've yet to meet the kid. Heard about the kid, keep trying to meet the kid, have not met the kid. But this is the thing. So
she wanted money though, I bet.
No, she didn't ask for money. Like the mom is down bad, crazy. There's a lot going on in life for her, life the heck out of her. But when she first came in, I'm serving, I help out like at a soup kitchen and stuff like that. So I'm just helping the community. This woman walks in. I didn't recognize her because she looked.
Because life got to her, I guess.
Life.
Got a lot of city miles on it.
Man, you talking city, highway, back roads. It was a lot. Somebody went button. But
So they were off-roading on her. Damn.
So I'm there and I'm wrapping up for the evening because everything's pretty much done. So I'm putting food away and all this. One last person walks in asking for food. Cool. I have no problem. So I pulled everything back out, whipped up a plate real quick, took it over. Didn't think anything of it. Now, mind you, I look pretty much the same as I did from a toddler. The only difference is I have facial hair. Same facial structure, same everything. I just have facial hair. So they remembered me. Did not remember this person. Didn't know who they were to save a life. If you had to tell me, who is this? I'm like, I don't know.
Ego crusher right there.
Sorry.
It is. She like, I don't remember you.
What?
We had sex when we were 15. You did what? We did what?
We did. You
How many people was you sleeping with at age 15?
See, why are we going into that?
Because you forgot.
Why is that a part of the conversation?
Because you forgot. So she want to know how many.
You out here in the streets that bad?
Right. How much would you do if you forgot who you had sex with in high school? That's her question.
Listen, I wasn't always who I am today.
Who are you today?
not that person per se. It was a whole different me.
He remembers his partners now.
Yes. But, I remember the majority of them then too. I mean, I'm not out here. What the
But she was forgettable.
Yes.
Damn.
But
again, it's an ego crusher right there.
Sorry.
The 15-year-old boy forgot who he had sex with.
I mean, yes. It was a long time ago at this point.
That'd have been an ego crusher to the fullest.
I'm sorry.
It would. I'm just like, you probably like destroyed her shit. She's in the soup kitchen and she got forgotten. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
Way to go.
But we're having
the guy serving your soup forgot you fucked. Damn.
So you're saying
Sounds
that
so horrible.
you're saying to us that you still don't know if this child is yours?
That I don't. So
You
here,
don't,
so here's
you don't remember it happening. You got Billie Jean.
so
Yeah, he
here's-
straight up got Billie Jean. So since you don't remember it happening, you don't even know if you used protection.
I don't, and that's the thing. So here's where we're at.
Damn.
We're having this conversation, and she's trying to jog my memory as to who she is, because I'm like, I don't know you.
What does she even say? Like,
That's nuts, man.
I'm gonna be mortified to be serving soup at the soup kitchen. The person like, hey, remember we fucked? No. I said the same
Right.
shit.
I mean,
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
I mean,
Don't you be telling people that.
Listen, I was a different person. I was younger, and she looked completely different back then. Like, she was thick. She had listen, I know why I was attracted then.
You don't remember what she looked like.
You don't remember fucking.
In retrospect, I had to go into the memory banks and go, oh yeah, that's why. 'Cause,
Okay.
like, listen, she was thicker back then. Like, yeah, I mean, it was a different.
Well, yeah, she was pregnant.
No, this is pre-dat. Pre-dat. Stop that. This is before that. So,
No,
so here's what happened.
that's wild,
So
though.
we're talking, and again, she's trying to jog my memory, blah, blah, blah. And then she does it. I'm like, okay. And it's connecting things. And I'm like, so what happened to you? Because, like, okay, I'm like, now, okay, I remember, like, you just kind of disappeared. Like, what happened? Blah, blah, blah.
Wait, was it like House Party 3? Like, oh, I remember your name. We used to call you Jawbone.
No, but when she had them soup coolers, she could do a thing.
She had them soup coolers. All right.
So,
He was a lucky man. Yeah, it's House Party 3. You did the Bernie Mac. Sorry.
hey, man, listen. But we're talking, and she's running through, and, like, she's talking about, like, you know, her disappearing. Like, yeah, I had to go. My mom said I had to go because, you know, just a situation. I was like, what do you mean situation? Like, what happened? What's going on with you? Like, what happened in life? I'm trying to catch up now, because now I'm trying to, like, piece it together. Like, who are you? You know, all of that. So I'm like, yeah, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. Trying to, you know, again, also be a person. Because I wasn't expecting what came next, obviously.
Was this in the middle of the soup line, or did y'all step to the side?
No, this is, like I said, this was at the end of the night now. So we were breaking stuff down.
Oh, okay. I thought y'all stopped the whole like line. Okay.
Nah. I'm gonna finish doing what I gotta do there. But it was at the end of the night. She said she was still there. I was like, so I, you know, just had that moment to kind of catch up and figure out who this person was, because she knew me. She called me by name. That's what threw me off, because I'm getting stuff together, and she called me by name, and I'm like, who are you?
I'm just now realizing that you were serving her soup, and you said she had soup cooler lips. I'm just putting that together.
So then she tells you that about this kid, and what do you say to her?
Well, wait, the way that she sets it up is that I'm asking, you know, what happened to you? Like, where'd you go? You kind of disappeared, you know, because we were talking, but not talking. We were still cool. So it was like, you know, what happened to you? And she's kind of beating around the bush a little bit. And she's like, well, you know, I got pregnant, and my mom said either I get rid of it or I have to go. She, I guess, got kicked out and went into the wind. I think she said like Indiana, the state of Indiana, not PA.
So she was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And she got kicked out to Indiana.
Yeah. So gone.
For a session that you don't remember.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Damn.
You believe her?
Well, wait. Well, because again, when I realized, okay, I hit, and then the time frame that she's framing here, I'm like, well, that's possible. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a bunch of dudes.
So wait, but then she was like, well, at first she's like, don't worry about it. She's not yours. It's okay. Like she's not. It's fine. And I'm asking questions now, because it seems like you're dodging stuff. And I'm like,
man, no, I'm asking you at the soup kitchen, where's the kid at?
And I did. The kid was supposed to come. I'm gonna get into that. So
all right.
So
Make this a 50-part Reesa Teesa. Get to it.
I'm trying, but this is information you have to know, so you have to know why I didn't know who was what and where people are right now currently, because it's a lot of
Yeah.
That's why her
Yeah.
parts was that's why hers was 50 parts, because she went through every portion.
I'm not. This is literally just that conversation, the first conversation that night. So just trying to figure out, she's dodging these questions, and then I'm like, wait, but you did this after this, and then it was this. So wait a minute, you're saying it's not mine, but then what you just said here doesn't add up with that. And that's what she was kind of doing. I was like, so listen, just talk to me. And she was like, all right, I didn't want to say anything. Yes, she's yours. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, okay. So I'm like, where is she? And here's the thing. She's like, she looks just like you. She's this. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, so I need pictures. I need something. Like, she's yet to brandish any of this. She hasn't shown me any of it. I've tried to talk to this person. I guess from the way it's set up, she doesn't want to talk to me because she's pissed off at the mom for not telling me that I existed or all these things. So now it's just trying to get a hold of this person to even see fully if it is mine, if she is mine. And here's the crazy part. The girl
This
was
person's an
born,
adult by now.
she's 21 and she has a kid. So I
You got grandkids out there, huh?
right.
This happened to a relative of mine. I'm gonna tell y'all once you get done.
So she's 21, and the kicker is the girl was born on my birthday. So we share birthdays. Yes. This is what's crazy about it. Yes. So I'm still
It sounds like you asked this chick, well, when's the kid's birthday? She just said yours.
No, she said February 19th for those who want to know. But that's what she told me. I was like, that's insane.
Well, happy belated birthday. You just turned the next year older.
I know. Just old out.
Whatever that number is.
38.
Grandpa with your grandkids out there.
Literally, we're all around the same age. I don't know how old Stand Tall is, but yeah.
37. 37.
I ain't got no grandkids though.
But yeah, so that's how crazy it is. I'm not.
You probably a grandpa. That's wild.
I want to know if it's valid. I do want to know.
So where are we standing at? When you going?
I've been trying.
You've been trying to reach her.
Yeah. Well, so the mother has some legal issues.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it.
It's life. So I never know where this person's at.
Did you get a name?
Yes, and I thought I wrote it down somewhere.
Damn, we just be forgetting everybody.
This is wild.
Daughter, forgot the granddaughter.
Listen, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. So it is a strong possibility.
So did y'all exchange numbers?
Yes, but she doesn't have a phone. When I tell you her life is down bad, her life is bad.
Did she know you was there? Or did she just happen to run into you?
She just happened to run into me. She didn't like.
As far as you know.
Well, I just started helping. Like this happened about a year and a half ago.
What's the chances of you just being right there?
But it was because like I just started helping with this place, just because I wanted to do something different. You know that I've been doing stuff like this forever. So I was like, oh, y'all got a soup kitchen, cool. I'm gonna jump in. Let's help. Let's do whatever. And I was just there one night, like I usually am on a Friday. And
see, this makes you not want to volunteer for shit.
Shut up, fool.
And it's
so a relative of mine was on Facebook, and a past hit that said relative up and was like, yo, I think we have a child together. And this child at that time was 27 with a kid.
Oh.
Okay.
So he saw a picture of her and he's like, oh shoot, she looked like my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So the woman who's said daughter looked like the other daughter. So much so that he was like, oh,
could be my kid.
It's my kid.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't know for 27 years.
That's crazy.
And so then they ended, she was being avoidant from telling the daughter, because she didn't want the daughter to be mad. And so eventually said relative went and told the daughter, like, hey, yo, I think I'm your dad. And they went ahead and did a test, and it was what it was. So
All right.
I
All
mean-
right. Here's the question. So, Kay, if you do find out that your woman is your daughter and you have a grandchild, are you going to be happy? You going to be upset? You going to be, who is this person again?
Well, I mean,
What's
even what I said to her mom, I said, listen, I want to know her. I mean, the fact that, you know, she's had to live whatever kind of life you had for her, I'm for it. I mean, obviously, if she's mine, I definitely want to know. I mean, she has siblings. She has, you know, 2 other sisters and a brother. So, hey, guess what? You have siblings. So, you know, I want that to be a thing. I would love
It's
it.
got to be nerve wracking not knowing for sure.
Oh, it absolutely is. It absolutely is, because it's a merry-go-round. Every time I ask about her, every time I ask questions, it's, well, also her and her mother have, I guess, a crazy tumultuous relationship. So
Well, no shit. She kicked her kid out to Indiana.
clearly,
no, I'm not. No, I'm
he's talking about
Oh.
the girl. Yeah.
had a girl
Okay.
and my
So is she
alleged.
afraid to tell her?
No, she knows. She told her about me,
Okay.
but she's now hesitant to meet me because she doesn't know how she's going to be perceived. And
Well,
I'm like,
tell her to show her the podcast, especially this episode.
well, that also comes down. Like, see, I would have had you out here early with a job.
See, 20 years ago, you'd have had money.
You had a whole career. Look at this. But no, I mean, so I mean, I want to. I would love to. I would love to meet her. I'd love to, you know, at least build a relationship. Hey, you're an adult. Let's figure it out. Let's have those conversations. And, you know,
Grandpa Digital.
These are really wild Reesa Teesa stories. Oh, I have dated people that I later found out was married.
Oh, yeah, I ain't done that.
I have.
That okay. All right, that's nothing different than me, you know, polyamorous or a swinger. It's okay.
No, that's not the same, because you made an active choice to be of the lifestyle.
Right. Terrell's out here in Tyler Perry movies.
Right. Like, I'm finding out, like, oh, you married type of deal.
Yeah.
So I guess we've all been swindled on one level or another. We all been
You know what? I only got mostly fun scammer stories, but damn, these are like serious and depressing.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not depressed by it. I just didn't remember getting the yams, and
that's that part.
a whole kid that's
her.
been out here that's
You crushed
lived
her
a whole life and had a whole child. You might be a grandpa.
You might be a grandpa digital. You crushed her soul that day.
Right.
It wasn't intentional. It was not intentional. It threw me off. I was thrown off after finding out this information. Like, oh, I may have an illegitimate love child out here, just, you know, Jerry Springer style.
That's wild. Well,
No, more like Maury.
Got any final words on these topics before we shut the podcast off? I feel like this was one heck of an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, got 5 rules to be able to have a hot wax vagina. Diddy and Chris Brown and Baby Oil didn't get enough play at the Super Bowl. And man, it goes down to the soup kitchen. All right, that's what we're going.
Anybody got any church announcements? Anybody got any things going on? I'll be performing. I'll be doing background for my homeboys band this weekend at Linden Grove. Party Train is the band. Linden Grove this Friday. Be there tonight. I mean that night at 8:00. Also be on the lookout for Soul Drip. We just did a super great show on Friday. So be on the lookout. We got lots of things coming, and yeah, that's it.
Can I just say that Soul Drip possibly sounds like a black hair care product?
I'm okay with that. I'm gonna stand beside it.
Right. You do that. No. Me and Stat actually reestablished some things. So he's gonna be producing some new music. we got that. I got another producer. I got some things working right now. And I was telling you that kind of on the side, but we're going to be speeding some things up. Got a lot of really interesting projects coming. So
You got any
Hey,
matches coming up?
Yeah, what about that?
not
'Cause
yet.
I know some professional wrestlers in the local area.
I am still training. I am still training. So I am
Who
not.
are you training with? There's like 2 or 3 companies here. So who are you with?
I've been dealing with Rise Wrestling in Uniontown.
Okay. Oh shit! Ain't that the one that's like the feeder group for like NXT?
They do a lot with. No, they do a lot with
AEW.
AEW. They got Lee Moriarty came out of
That's
there.
the way to go. Then there we go.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I'm trying to do what I could do there.
You trying to become? Are you trying to go all the way?
Honestly, for me, it was initially about just getting back in shape and just trying to enjoy it. If life happens and allows and affords me certain things, absolutely. But it's just, it's something again, growing up, something I enjoyed, and if I can do it even just on an indie level and just appreciate that, I'm
Cool.
cool. But it's just something different. It's a creative outlet as well. So just something, and I wanted to get more. I wanted to get back in shape, man. I wanted to get back down to where I was in college. So.
I'd never want to be that weight again.
Speaking of getting in shape, I'm down at this point 27 pounds. So
congrats, good job, keep it going.
Absolutely.
You got like a whole wrestler persona. You got a name and a whole character.
Like I told Sherelle, I don't want to put that out yet. I'm working on some things. I'm workshopping some things. So I'm trying to see where I want to settle with it. And it also comes down to
suck so far. Okay.
You can keep the name Tokay.
Oh no, it doesn't.
You could.
No, but I could. So
Tokay.
Who knows where I go with it? I'm just trying to feel it out. But we got some.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Honestly, even what are you doing next Friday, Trail?
This Friday, I'm at Linden Grove with Party Train.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to get you see Party Train and Camp Jungle.
Enough. B Mike, you got any church announcements?
Man, all right. So y'all just missed a whole bunch of events I did, but I always got every Thursday night doing Candy Rain.
Okay.
That's giving you that Quiet Storm vibe, but I brought all the new stuff in. Every Thursday down at Lorelei, and what used to be the Shadow Lounge.
Okay.
Oh, what? They got something going on in there. See, like, listen, that was
for those don't know, he's a DJ.
Yes.
etc.
Hey, he do a lot.
Yeah, I do. I'm about to say, y'all need a harmonica for y'all new tracks. I'm looking to play.
Look,
hey, country music's hot right now.
Listen, we're trying to put a team together. I got another producer. We got a lot of people. So whatever we can do to come together collectively, we got some things.
All right. Stand tall. You got any church announcements? Anything coming up?
Not really. Just stay on the lookout. We got some things cooking up. Real soon. Just stay tuned.
Well, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Stand Tall. Shout out to B Mike. Shout out to Tokay Digital. And my name is Sherelle Unique. And this has been the 30s Perspective. And we out.
Peace.